get set to face off with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Detroit!
They'll run with a second-year man from Louisiana, Elijah McGuire. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Hot.
Darnold now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a play fake. Brady. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this time he's going backward. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And New York set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here we go. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is caught by Darius Stewart. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, making it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's McGuire. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Wait, 20.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Wait, 20.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Brady caught on the right side by Dorsett. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Brady to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So out now come the Jets. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Jets on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Corral. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Patriots. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. On
first down, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady now to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Brady. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
20.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff to Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Wait, 20.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
29, Alpha.
To throw, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Brady now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. On play action, now Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Like 20! Like 20!
Brady to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hurry up, here we go!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And this is brought in by Pryor. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got Curse. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Avery Williamson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. After the interception, here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end.
Cordero Patterson, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cordero Patterson with a return of 102 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second down and 10, Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Goodens got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Jets on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Steve McClendon in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Michelle on the counter. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Fighting through pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, it's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
4 ends! Wait,
Brady going to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man. Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on first down is Brady. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Patriots, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.